Welcome to another episode of Old Heads Online. Vinny's here.
I'll do it every time.
Vision's also here.
What up, what up?
Hello, hello. We are going to do a movie review today. What's so funny, Vinny? The way I said the movie review today.
Definitely so.
I don't know, that was very debonair.
Yeah, because you put your plaid shirt on. It's like Carlton.
The hoodie, he wouldn't have had that if the hoodie was on.
Right. Your whole demeanor changed. Put the button up on.
Today, we're going to do a hood movie, which we always do. Almost. So far we've been done, except for Willy Wonka. That wasn't hood. But we're going to do New Jack City, a movie that's about another serious topic, the epidemic that went on in the community, in the urban community. But was an interesting story with a lot of great actors in it. We had Chris Rock. We had Wesley Snipes. Probably missing people.
Mario Van Peebles.
Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the
Alan Payne.
Alan Payne. Who's the light skinned brother for the bank or whatever?
Christopher Williams.
Christopher Williams. Wait, was he? He was a singer or basketball player?
Singer. Yeah.
Don't wake me.
I'm dreaming.
Yep. What's the name is in there too? What the fuck? What is his name? Radio Raheem. I forget his name.
Yeah. What they called him? Did they call him
Gutter Man?
It was Gutter Man or Gutter Man?
Gutter Man.
Because I stuttered.
I
called him Gutter Man.
I just caught on to that. I was calling him Gutter.
Bill Nunn is his name. Bill Nunn.
Yeah.
I was calling him Gutter Man all that time.
Gutter Man.
That makes a lot of sense. That's cool. Gutter Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. New Jack City was painted on the backdrop of New York during the crack epidemic, which really hit the black community hard. And even though it was dramatized in this film, it really was something that really hurt and touched a lot of people. I know people personally that said they can't even watch. I was surprised I thought everybody watched that. They said they couldn't even watch New Jack City. I didn't know it was that deep, but some people just take it that deep. I don't know if y'all had any experiences with that, like anybody saying they can't really watch New Jack City or anything like that.
No, not. But I can understand that.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
Yeah. I remember this old head. I was like, New Jack City. He's like, I can't watch that. I was like, oh shoot.
I can understand that though, because again, for us,
it's probably
we grew up in the crack epidemic, so it was like I don't really know a world without it. If I like that, I can remember. You know what I mean? Like when I was coming of age, like that's just what it was on 22nd Street. Like it was Iris, the little crackhead joint. It was this person mom was on that shit. So it was like it was normalized to us. But maybe for somebody older, they remember a time before it, and it's triggering and traumatizing for them as an adult or as maybe a teen going through it. Yeah. I can understand that.
People who lived in that type of environment.
The scene, I know we're skipping ahead, but the scene where there was crack vials in the whatchamacallit, in the playground, and they picked the basketball.
Yeah.
That seemed like that was too real for me.
That was like regular shit, yeah.
That used to have. We used to play basketball with crack vials, colorful all over the place, and that used to pick up basketballs. And like that really happened. I feel like I really did that before.
Yeah, that was right. That seemed. It wasn't like that wasn't shocking to me. I'm like, all right, that
wasn't shocking.
That's Panatti. That's Connie Mack. That
was regular. So somebody
regular.
Really that was taken out of regular life.
Yeah.
But okay. Well, the movie starts off, if we go chronologically, with we meet Nino Brown hanging. Well, no. I'm sorry, Ice-T. Ice-T
trying to cop
some work from
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Gave him a chase Pookie.
Yeah, which seemed like a bad idea, and I know he's a cop, but what the heck you doing, man? Like you with all that money standing in that area,
no backup.
He had to chase this man and like
across the highway.
I don't know what.
A good part from one borough to another borough. It looked like.
What did he expect to happen when he flashed that money? He thought he was going to make an actual transaction?
He was going to make the transaction and he busted him right there, but, you know.
Yeah.
That's like the old don't put your hand in the car.
That was a lot of bread.
It's like don't put your hand in the car. Like,
Yeah.
The back of your hand.
Yeah, that was a lot of bread. That was a ridiculous amount of bread, though, wasn't it? Wasn't like
17,000.
It was 17,000 for a brick.
Yeah, he won a 17K for the brick.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess it wasn't that much, but at the same time, to just had that right in the rim.
I mean, they had it. Like
Yeah.
that, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
it was. Like they had it on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is what we paying.
It didn't seem like it should have been a better situation. Somebody should have had somebody with them when I got that bread. Like I'm even going to have my man with me, something like that, or it didn't seem realistic. Like by yourself.
Well, especially since at the end when Ice-T was selling the weight to Nino, it was all kinds of operations. They on the roof. They got the binoculars. It was all kinds of
that was more bread. That was more bread.
It was a bigger deal than the street boy who's selling.
But I wouldn't even believe Pookie had a brick to sell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just seemed like a scandalous situation. Like I'm looking at this boy, like this boy, where the brick at?
I wouldn't even believe it. Like I could see Pookie being something like a couple,
a
gram or two.
There's a bunch of Pookies running around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it was a setup off rip because Nino said used to be a stick up boy. Like his whole shit, he wasn't no hustler. He said like you went from a stick up boy till you got shot. Now you on that. So it was a setup the whole time from Pookie. It wasn't like he had it like it was like, you know, I'm gonna just rob him. Like no, that was what he do.
Yeah,
that was his reputation.
Okay, and then after that we meet Nino, right, hanging somebody off the bridge. Was that after that?
No, that was first. We opened up with that.
Oh, we opened up with that. We did open up
him
with
and Dutta Man hanging the white guy off the bridge. Yeah,
showing and they talk about like. In the background, the radio, I like how in the radio they was talking about the plight and everything that was happening in the city, how people getting shot and everything. It just made it painted more of like the chaoticness and stuff that was going on in that time, and like how nobody really cared. It was just people getting high and getting money. It was people getting killed, and people trying to live their regular lives amongst that, which had to be like wild to if you're in the midst of it. It had to be a wild situation. Then we move on to after that. What happens?
Alan Payne. Yeah, G Money's at the basketball court.
And
basketball court. That man and Nino roll up on him in the Jeep,
and that's when
he introduced them to crack. Yeah,
to crack. Introduced them to crack.
They came back for the bass.
I got my Jimmy sucked every day last week.
Nino like, nigga, ain't nobody waxing your Jimmy. Get the fuck out of here.
Every day.
Nobody waxing. Get out of here.
Yeah. And then he decided to
experiment with it, basically. Like,
to experiment and see what they could do.
Let me see what this hitting for.
And they decided to make a plan.
Up until then, it was straight.
What were they selling before that?
Powder.
They were selling just straight coke
and heroin, basically. Yeah. Before that, it was heroin and powder.
It seemed like they was getting a lot of money from that, but I guess when they sold crack, that got everybody.
Yeah.
Super rich.
Sell it for cheaper.
Sell it for cheaper and sell more, and eventually, Nino and them got super rich off of it. Remember, they went in the Spotlight Club, and they were really popular.
They was popular already.
They just got more popping and everything after that.
Because he was selling for the mob, so they was getting money.
Yeah.
It was getting money. Yeah,
because they didn't like that they cut him out of the situation that they were about to embark on. So they were trying to find a way like to get Nino after that. After they said, okay, we're going to just cut y'all off. We're just going to work independently and sell this weight by ourselves. So they were trying to find a way like to get Nino back and stuff like that. After that, they decided to make a plan to take over the Carter Apartments, which was a huge complex. I wonder if that's a real complex in New York City.
Gotta be. Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah, because that was that was it. And the way it was constructed, it was like a castle almost.
It was a whole city block.
But
a courtyard in the middle.
A thing in the middle.
Yeah, it's a whole city block.
Kind of smart.
They don't make them like that no more.
Yeah, kind of smart, because then if you got the perimeter or whatever, who actually does that though?
And that's what he said. But that's what he said too. It's like, listen, we put lookouts on each corner so we can see the cops coming from blocks away, and we can.
And then you got people trapped. The courtyard is probably actually like crack central.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
that's
Beirut net.
crazy.
and that's what going forward. That's what Pookie was saying. Like it was like zombies.
Yeah.
It was like a courtyard full of zombies, and it was still regular people living there.
Yeah. So how realistic it probably was. That's
Living
probably
hostages.
Yeah.
They call them.
That's what he said.
And they brought in Christopher Williams' character to do the
computers.
all the computers and to set up the whole system so they could streamline it. Yeah.
Even though he was on some "I hate you" light skinned bull already, like as soon as he come back, which was crazy.
Especially as you piping his sister, like like you like
he should have smelled that though.
Yeah.
That was his sister.
I'm almost positive that was his sister. The joint that couldn't.
Sister, cousin.
Yeah, either way, it was family. Yeah.
It was family. That was
when did they say that?
That was
at the
first
at the table
when she introduced him to so is he the sister or a cousin? I think you're right. I think it was cousin.
Got you.
Yeah. So she brought him in.
Kareem Akbar, educated brother from the bank.
But they had to get rid of the Rastafarian man first or whatever.
They blew his brains
out. in a very popular and famous scenes, the Rockabye Baby scene. Keisha, who was hard as her eyes after doing that was like, this what I do.
Yeah, she was about that work.
Yeah, for you to blow somebody's head off.
Broad daylight.
He said, broad daylight. I don't know why he did that though, but
Keisha was quick on the gun though.
Yeah. She was. Well, you have to be if you did that. That's crazy. Was quick on the gun. She was. I didn't know that was because actually at the wedding. She went crazy too, but which was stupid because that caused her demise.
And she was one of the first ones to pull out the gun on Ice-T when he pulled up in the playground. She was one of the first ones to pull on him. And she was the first one to check, like, yo, who was this dude? Like, she was...
The old man.
She about to smoke the old man,
so she was the gun. I mean,
she was the Snoop.
She was the muscle.
She was Snoop from The Wire before Snoop.
It would be Dunham Man, but
it was her.
It was her. Yeah, it was definitely Keisha.
She was head of security.
She was.
Yeah. She ain't play about Nino.
She didn't.
Like she is a soldier. So but also that whole Jamaican thing. And again, I don't know if the writers was thinking about this, but it was a big thing in the 80s, Jamaicans versus African Americans. Like that was a big thing in Philly. JBM versus the Shower Posse.
Oh wow!
Like the Jamaicans took over the whole East Coast. There's documentaries on YouTube about it, but they got ran out of Philly because of the JBM. Like the JBM the Junior Black Mafia ain't play that, so they took over stuff in New York, DC, all over the place until Philly ran them out. From Jamaica. So I don't know if they was using that as like a muse or like a reference with the Jamaican guy and that Nino ran down on.
He probably was using that.
But them Jamaican boys wasn't playing back then. But
I remember there was a lot of fronts and stuff, Jamaican stores and stuff back in the day. Playing. That was hustling out of those joints. Got raided and all that back in the day when I was a young boy.
And that's why the one thing like with heroin it was big. A lot of money was made, but like with crack came the violence and the murders and the wars and all that. Because now everybody getting money and now it's cheap, so everybody can buy it. And that's what that was a big. I don't like if it was Ice-T and them may not even have done that if it wasn't like that big war. Like it was a war to take over that building. They was dropping bodies and that was like the violence was just crazy.
The violence was crazy. The violence was crazy.
And Nino was a sociopath. He didn't give a shit. Like if you gotta die. I'm gonna walk you down the street butt naked with this shotgun.
Which is crazy when he walked
and slapped him on his ass.
Yeah.
Like a sociopath.
Yeah. He really was a sociopath and took over the Carter. That's reckless for people when they did the whole montage of them breaking into people's houses.
Yeah. But here's the thing. They motherfucking let it happen. They let that shit happen.
Yeah, because it wasn't like it was like in a corner of New York.
It wasn't a fight for the Carter. He took that motherfucker over.
He took
in a matter of days.
He had the muscle. He had the muscle to hold it down.
Did he really?
In a matter of days.
Yeah, I mean, you had.
It was a montage.
Yeah, it was a montage.
Yeah, it was
living
in a world for the city.
By the time that shit was over,
it was over. Yeah,
he had the car.
It was
the whole thing.
I like how the boys that was singing, they was clean and everything in the beginning.
That was Troop.
That was Troop. Yeah,
and then it was
turned into the OJs.
No, Eddie Levert.
Levert. Yeah.
Wait, it wasn't the same people around.
No. At the beginning,
the Troop started. Started the song,
and that's them when they got older or something like that.
No, it was a whole different group. Yeah,
that's why that shit was so smooth.
It
went from
him
to
Levert,
but you never knew until you saw them by the
Yeah.
But
you can hear Gerald Levert though. He's like, in the news, yeah. But I thought
how it go? How it go?
What was that? In the news. That's how it was. But I was thinking like they went from okay, it was cool and everything was all right until they were pouring like around the like shot out and just around the.
It was like that because again that can wasn't out there at first.
Yeah, because
like
I thought that's what they was trying to.
But
do.
it was two different groups.
Okay, gotcha.
So they did do that just with two different groups.
Okay.
Because it was like, this is what the Carter looked like in the beginning, and this is what the Carter looked like after they took it over. Like this is where we at, drinking liquor and singing doo-wops in front of Bird and Fire.
Yeah. So, what do y'all think about the part of them finding? Well, I guess he was supposed to be a rebel cop or whatever, Ice-T.
Oh, Ice-T?
To get to be.
He wasn't really a rebel cop.
Well, that's what they called him. Like he was this. They always try to make it like the rebel cop that's against it.
If you're thinking about the trailer and how they did trailers back in the day, how they would have the voiceover guy who'd be like, in a world where, you know what I'm saying? Drug and violence reign supreme. One man.
One cop takes on his mission.
Nino Brown against Nino Brown.
Taking on the threat of Nino Brown.
Which is fascinating, too, because at the time, Ice-T had a song out called Cop Killer. And he was known as like a...
That was before.
That's what I mean. Like, so before that, he had a... So for him to then play a cop... And I remember he
went down that path after that, though, because they started doing Law and Order.
But he said... Like, I think...
He never played a cop after that, pretty much.
But yeah. So I think maybe that was... I don't know, if it would have been like a straight edge, just like a regular officer, it might not have played. So he had to kind of be like almost like a rebel or a thinking outside the box cop, because the casting might not have worked with that.
He definitely played a cop in every other movie, everything he did.
That's super interesting.
I was trying to figure out something that he didn't play a cop in.
Did he make like some type of agreement or something? Like, all right, we're going.
I don't know.
I remember seeing one interview where he was saying like when he got asked to be casted as a cop, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that because boy, I'm from Will Muscle Cops." And he was like, you could do it how you want to do it, and you can kind of be thinking outside the box and how a cop should be and how a cop should be in the community. So that was like the hook that he would why he did it, because he could do it how cops should be.
Got you. But he got teamed up with the the Caucasian guy. What's
Judd
his
name?
Nelson.
Judd Nelson from Breakfast Club fame.
Yeah. Which I found it interesting how they tried to. Well, they depicted him as knowing the inside of an attic more so, and he kind of didn't like that they were trying to when they tried to recruit Pookie to be.
He was.
So he was Pookie. So
he knew the temptations.
He knew that they shouldn't try to use him, and because it's not a good idea to put him back into that type of environment because he was so far gone. Even though they nursed him. All the way back, and that was miraculous that they got him all the way back. And he seemed
he got to stay away from it.
He got to stay away from it.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
they put him in that situation.
Judd
Nelson was actually right.
He was 100%.
He was when he was just a lookout. It was chilling, but now you in the rooms. Now you seeing you around it all that. You
in it. He was in the room, so that he wasn't gonna be able to handle that.
You can't be addicted to ass and then work at the Piccadilly. You're gonna relapse.
Yes,
you're gonna relapse.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Can't do it.
I don't think I would be able to.
Yeah, you can't do it. You got to stay away. You got to go work somewhere else.
That don't make sense. All right, but
sad to say some stuff Philly people will relate to.
Pookie, it's just amazing how that role stuck with Chris Rock for a long time. Do you think he was no, he shook it though. Like a lot of people
after a while.
Yeah,
but even before then, he was kind of like a.
He was type first joint.
No, he was in. I'm gonna get you sucker as let me pour it in my hand for a nickel.
He was a.
That was
he
like
wasn't a junkie though.
He wasn't a junkie.
It wasn't a junkie, but it was like he was kind of scrambling. He wasn't a junkie.
But I think after that, people were saying he did such a good job. He was going to be typecasted as that. But
people called him Pookie for the longest.
Yeah, but I think he shook it. You know who I think then shook it? I know this is kind of sidebar. Rudy, I can't see her. I know she played in like some Tyler Perry stuff. I can't see her.
She always Rudy Huxtable to me.
I can't see her being other than Rudy.
She bad as shit.
Theo kind of shook it for a while. I couldn't see Theo being the Cosby's. That was a good like show. that some of the characters, it was like hard to see them out of.
To this day, Felicia Rashad is always Claire Huxtable to me.
Yeah. But Rudy definitely one of the ones I like when she tried to do like sexy stuff or something like this or something like that.
Like, get out of here, Rudy.
Yeah, I'm
put some clothes on, little sister.
Yeah, you talk about the last episode.
Yeah, put some clothes on.
Watch that episode.
Not me though.
Yeah,
I seen in that Chiggy video.
Yeah, but I just
look who grew up.
I mean, meanwhile, she like around our age. She ain't that far off. Like
she not. It's not about the age. It's just like she just looked like Rudy the whole.
Yeah, she may be like a year.
Yeah, she 40s.
Yeah, but
46.
Okay, they take over the Carter, and Pookie is now. They did. Oh my gosh, she looked disgusting. I mean, great job on the makeup and stuff, but the lips.
He was hitting the crack.
Yeah, the lips and everything.
Yeah, that scene.
Well, even before that, I'm talking about like when he was in the shaking the lady up and they got him.
The first time he was before he recovered.
Blue, he's like, I'm just high.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, look at this guy.
When he went to go get the turkey, and then he's in the hallway with the joint. Yeah,
Prom queen.
Now you ain't nothing but prime thing.
He said, I walked. What did he say? I walked all these miles. I said, hi to your mom. Then you. He was snapping. I was like, oh my gosh. He just did a good job. They did a good job with that depiction of him, and then nursing him back in a montage and everything.
In rehab,
with rehab and all that, and his legs and everything. I mean, I know he already built like that, but he was like skinny and just doing jumping jacks and falling down. I was like,
it was good casting.
Good casting.
Yeah, casting for him.
Good casting on that part and everything. Nino, as part, like I said, was at his height. They had Flavor Flav in the club with the baby bottle. Yeah, everybody in the club. Wait, who else?
Guy was there.
Guy was there. Oh, yeah. They was there.
Fab Five Freddy.
Yeah, Fab Five Freddy.
He EP'd it. I didn't even realize that he was one of the executive producers.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
He EP'd it. There was a bunch of people there.
That's why I had all that good music in there.
That good New Jack Swing music.
The New Jack Swing. They was killing it.
So that's my shit.
The Italian boy.
The whole thing.
What the hell was his name? But either way, the Italian boy pulls up. And and he's like,
they.
Nino. I don't know why we wanted to say Guido, but that was not.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
It was a Guido in another movie.
Something. It was.
I don't know what it's.
I forget his name, but it was.
You saying his name in the movie or
was
his
it
name?
Noodles?
Yeah, something Noodles or something.
His name was Noodles.
Something like that.
Noodles.
In the movie.
Yeah, but something like that.
Boy?
Yeah, his name wasn't Noodles.
It was something like
that.
Frankie Noodles or something.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Frankie Noodles. Wow.
It was something to that effect.
Came up and threatened them on
because he was like, yeah, tell blah, 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 and the rest of y'all skungilly eating motherfuckers.
Frankie Needles.
Needles.
Okay, I was about to say Noodles seemed kind of derogatory.
Yeah. Have you all kinds of stuff. Frankie Linguini.
But it was mob niggas like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Tony Salami and some shit like that. Like that shit was real. Like,
and so he goes back and tells the Don,
they
ain't messing with us no more. It's that Nino.
Yeah.
G Money is cool, but it's that Nino. So,
wait, was that the Connect? Was that the original Connect?
Yeah, that's what they work from.
But did they get the crack from them, or they got?
They got the coke from them.
Yeah, they got the coke.
Okay,
and then they moved to the Peruvians because he said,
"Got you." It was the Peruvians.
They went to the Peruvians uptown,
and they didn't like that.
They ain't like that because now they were copping work from them. And then Don is basically like, all right, we got something for that.
They was kind of patient though.
Yeah.
So about we're gonna wait until.
They wasn't even. I mean, I guess by that time in the 90s, they might have been dabbling a little bit. There was probably some people dabbling a little bit with the Titans. They really didn't deal with junk.
Yeah. They were still doing.
They were still robbing people. And extortion and beating niggas, killing niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't really deal in the junk like that.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking by that time. In that era, it was early 90s. What was that, 90?
Yeah.
Something. They was probably into that.
Yeah.
And then after that, we go into the part. Who was Nino dealing with at that point before?
Who's girl?
Yeah, that was
the
light skin. I don't know who she was or whatever, but she was. I'm laughing.
But her real name, I think, is Michael. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a dude name. Yeah.
Beautiful lady, but Nino was dogging her out.
Michael Michelle.
He was getting bored. He was getting bored with her, and
plus she couldn't get pregnant. She couldn't have no baby.
He wanted a baby.
He wanted a baby, and he goes to the club and meets G Money's. It wasn't
Niqua.
And she was on him at the beginning. Took her back to the house, and she got on the stage.
Yeah, she was gonna get him.
Yeah,
and she violated. Like, but the thing was,
did
she was there. Yeah,
she violated.
I mean, she knew she had a mission going in.
Yeah.
Though. She on it going in. She already. She knew the information because I guess G Money told everything.
G Money was simping.
Yeah.
Willow talking.
You know she can't have no baby. Like
why you bring that up? I didn't even know that.
I would have a lot of questions. I'd be like, okay, all right, you talking about me? I get it, but how did you get to the point that? She can't have no kids.
Yeah,
like,
Nino real sad because his girl can't conceive. That's you out of pocket.
That's super random. She was.
And the whole time she taking notes like can't get
Nino Brown, and he's your boss, right? Okay.
She taking all kinds.
So when we meet, little do you know.
She taking shit to be more fertile now. She tracking her ovulation.
She's the real villain.
Yeah, she's the real villain.
She's not a villain at all. She's just doing regular. No, she was strategic. She was strategic.
She was the fall of CMB. She put the two brothers.
Yes, you know what she did? It was inevitable. Yeah, you're right.
It was her.
No, I blame. No. Wait a minute.
Without her,
I blame G Money.
No, G Money was a simp.
G Money.
Yeah, he was definitely pulling.
Because she would have found her way to Nino regardless.
Not through him.
No, not through. And what I peeped this time too, she was a dancer in Frankie Needles' club. That's how she knew G Money, because G Money and Frankie Needles was cool.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't have known nothing about Nino. Like she had no connection to Nino.
She already knew Nino.
I think
everybody knew Nino though.
In the hood.
Yeah, so she knew Nino.
That's true.
She danced in the club with
Frankie.
He was looking at her in the club though. So she didn't really need much.
When G Money
she went there that night for him.
That was G Money date.
He saw her in the club.
Dancing.
He saw her in the club.
Yeah.
They both saw her in the club. And he was like, "Yo, don't you know that? Ski?"
Oh yeah, he's like,
Uniqua. That's I talked to her, but I ain't really had a chance.
No, I ain't really. I hit that, but I ain't. You know what I mean?
So this whole whoa. So this whole situation is kind of weird because that wasn't even really his girl. Why was he mad?
It wasn't his girl.
It wasn't his girl.
Why was he mad?
It wasn't his girl.
But see, and that's the thing. If he ain't downplayed, if he'd have been like, "Yeah, that's my girl,"
because he was on it first, not knowing that she was using him to get Nino the whole time.
But it's G Money fault. Like, this not your personal. That's the rules. If
she was
Nino violating if that's your personal.
I don't really blame her because some way, but she would have sex appealed her.
She was the wedge in between them two, though.
No, she was the wedge. She was the
wedge.
Not
somehow, some way. That was the only way.
Yeah. She used G Money
to get
them.
The only way. She had.
So she went. If she didn't know G Money, he wouldn't have called her back to the house at one point in time.
But she wouldn't. She might not have been at that club or.
No.
I don't know.
She did all that for Nino, my nigga. You got to think about that shit.
I don't know.
She was in there directly for that nigga.
Maybe it's just me, but females gonna have to do that.
It was New Year's Eve.
You don't think she would have gotten the club? She's a bad.
That was Nino's club.
Yeah.
She knew that nigga was gonna be there.
I'm not gonna not let Uniqua in the club.
But
nobody's not letting her in the club, dog. We're not saying that. We're just saying she went there for that specific reason.
But she also wouldn't have been back at the crib. She was at the crib because she was with G Money.
Exactly, because she already knew G Money.
But you don't think he would have took her to the crib?
Maybe another time, but not that night.
You know what? Because he had his girl.
His girl was there.
He had to find a way.
It was New Year's.
He had to find a way to get her there.
Yeah, his girl was there.
His girl was there.
Because he definitely wanted her before.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean,
if I was you, I'd be looking for pimples on the booty.
Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but if she was there independently and he saw her the same way he saw her
without G Money,
he would have tried to crack.
Yeah, he would have tried to crack. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he would have tried to get her. But I mean, he would have had to try to get away from his girl. I don't know how he would have. Maybe he would have just took her to a telly. I don't know.
It wouldn't have been back at the crib.
It wouldn't have been back at the crib.
And it wouldn't have been the whole thing about the.
It wouldn't have worked out like that. He might have just smashed.
It might have just been a smash.
You think so? Okay.
It wouldn't have been the whole idea. Like, again, the whole thing about taking her serious was like she was like, you a king and you should be able to have a son and all like she did. That was all when G Money was there.
Playing boy from like a
brain thing. She was playing.
Yeah.
Jump Street. She was trying to get the Nina.
Yeah.
She was trying to be like she was trying to take her spot.
He was taking her personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because she was, I don't give a fuck about that.
So she's not the villain, but she is a villain. She's definitely the villain to Nino Chick because that was a violation.
She was.
Put it in the comments if y'all think she was a villain. I don't know.
She was a villain.
I think it was more so.
She wanted to be Nino's chick.
G Money
messing
up.
You see how it was when they was laid up in the apartment.
Yeah.
She was answering his phone. Hello?
Yeah.
And it was G Money. It's for you. Like she fleed G Money like crazy.
Made that man start smoking crack.
Made that man hit the base.
How you? Wow. He was tripping.
He hit the base.
But again, this is where you could have clear communication. You tell your man, like, he was trying to play it off like, oh no, they ain't about nothing. If he'd have been like, no, listen, I really like this joint, maybe Nino would have, it might have been different.
Say that.
But
he couldn't say that even in his
why
song.
couldn't he say?
We all day all day. She was a skeezer and danced in the club.
He did say that. She already called her skeezer.
So then you can't feel away. You violated yourself. You can't feel away. If you said she a skeezer,
he said she was a skeezer.
Then you can't feel away that somebody else hit it. Nah, that's the rule.
He said I might have hit it once or twice.
But he was trying to play it off. Like
he was trying to be tough.
You clearly feel away about this joint.
Yeah, you felt away.
How the heck he feel away though?
She did some stripping tricks on him, dog.
I mean, you see what she was doing in it.
He's fall in love with strippers every day.
Yeah. I can't tell.
He's fall in love with strippers.
And I mean, and at that point he was just getting waxed by the bass head, so he got a bad joint come through. I'm just saying that was his speed.
That was out of pocket that he said that because did you say that when he said I got my Jimmy whacked every day last week by crackheads?
By crackheads.
See, but that was new in the game, so he probably wasn't. It wasn't a.
He said it, but you didn't catch it.
I caught it
immediately.
I was like, "Come on, that's a crack."
Immediately.
Yeah, I was like, he's talking about crackheads, but I put it past because maybe it's early crack, so people didn't really see them as crackheads
they weren't crackheads yet.
So so it's just like regular people who's high.
Yeah,
right.
I'm getting which he probably was right. They wasn't like the crackheads yet. They was probably like
because again you dealing with heroin and cocaine back then. It wasn't
for the base.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That whole idea what we knew crackheads to be,
this
is the early days.
So he probably still had clean crackheads.
Yeah, he's the beta test crackhead.
Crackheads.
Yeah, I know, but still, they wasn't like living in the streets, hardcore crackheads.
I get it.
This wasn't the stealing antennas. Crackheads.
This was mistake. Oh, I use this new drug, crackhead.
Yeah, it's 50 different kind of sharks in the water.
You just say I like that. The crackheads ain't hit their stride at that point. Is what we trying to say, right?
Everybody was new. It was nuanced. It was the Wild West.
Crackheads before they was crackheads.
Yeah. He just was getting his Jimmy waxed at that point.
When we say crackheads, you think of niggas living on the street.
Yeah.
Nah. They was just
in the alley topping boys off.
Yeah. The hand jobs for smack.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, that we weren't talking about it.
I dig it.
These are the test run, the beta version crackheads.
Yeah.
So eventually, the Italians or whatever the nationality they were eventually catch up to Nino at the. No. Before that,
the old man.
No, not even the old man. Before that, did Pookie infiltrate yet? No.
Pookie. They didn't. They was
Ice-T
Pookie was trying to get them.
Yeah.
To put him in there.
Yeah.
To get, you know what I'm saying, to get him down.
Yeah. But Ice-T
he was trying to take him down.
Ice-T was infiltrated first, right? Then he become like.
No, Ice-T infiltrated second.
Second after Pookie
died.
Yeah. So they got
no,
because
he was
they got Pookie in first.
Pookie died.
They got Pookie in first, but he wasn't dead.
He wasn't dead yet.
When Ice-T met them, he was dead. Because this was when they went rogue. He wasn't. Remember Mario Van Peebles was like
they was already.
When Chris Rock died, that's when Mario Peoples and them was Mario Van Peebles was like, all right, this is over. This is done. And that's when Ice-T went and
he went rogue because he broke into his house and beat Nino up.
Yeah. Like when he went undercover and started fucking with Nino.
Yeah, dog.
And then he was trying to get Nino to cut a deal.
Yeah.
Pookie was dead by that point.
Yeah.
Pookie was in the pool.
No,
Pookie was dead by that point. Pookie was dead.
Pookie was dead. Pookie was the first. Was plan A.
Yeah. Pookie had died. Pookie had died at that point.
Pookie was plan A. I forgot. So the
Pookie was plan A, but
He died. No, because the Pookie mission failed.
Because they said he's wired, and then they blew up the Carter.
Yeah,
he died. Pookie was like,
they're gonna kill me.
I'm going down.
Yeah.
And that's when they busted.
They killed him.
Yeah. But that's why.
But before that happened, before he got killed,
the pool scene was after that.
Yeah, pool scene.
The pool scene was after that. Yep.
I was thinking it was before.
No, it was after that. It was after that. Because they wasn't in the Carter no more.
That was the second plan. Yeah, they
wasn't in the Carter no more. That's when they was like meeting at the playground because they wouldn't have did that deal in that warehouse. You know what I mean? Like that was
the warehouse deal.
Yeah. Yeah, the warehouse still.
But around that, Pookie goes in. He's doing good work. Mm-hmm. Then he finally they
start doing jumping jacks in it.
They
moved him up to the crack room.
Yeah, they moved him to the crack room.
That Enterprise. That's
was that? I have to ask. Was that too sophisticated? I mean, I'm not no drug aficionado or anything like that. Did that seem too sophisticated for their headquarters or whatever? They had like digital scans and membership cards and all that.
They was ahead of the game.
Yeah, because that was in the night.
But like, you gotta think about it though. Like, think of any drug.
Was crack here?
Think of any drug.
They always elevated.
They always elevated. Like even fucking Tony Montana was like, give me the car with the scanners and the Tracy truckers.
Yeah.
Like he was talking all that crazy shit because he had the money to do it.
Yeah.
Like.
And you had the computer board to do it, so I mean,
right, then you had the
if that character wasn't there, it would have made sense. But
do you think crackheads would have really had scanners? This would have kept their membership card.
A card.
But they would have had kept their card.
I mean, if this is how
they kept their pipe.
If this is how you get your crack,
you gonna keep that?
They would have lost that card.
You can keep your pipe and your needle.
I can see somebody killing somebody for the card.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I lost my card. They'll kill you for your card so I can get in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see that happening, but motherfuckers really ain't losing their card. That's how they get their crack.
I guess. Yeah, they ain't.
Everybody talk about crack. It was like nothing more than crack. Like, Couldn't go a minute without it. Like, I need my crack.
Like, no, facts.
You're right, though. You said they didn't lose their pipe, so they might not lose
it. They had their pipes.
So why would they lose their card?
I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Crack.
So, in the whole scene that we talked about a little bit, them breaking into the place where after Pookie got high, stole some crack. Wait, he stole it one day, right?
He was stealing it a couple days.
That's how he got home. He stole it and then he took it back home. Well, he ate it.
Put it in his stomach.
Yeah,
and that's where the American
the American flag. That's a famous scene where he's smoking the crack right there.
Smoking crack.
Then he comes back. He comes back high. And had the wire on. He kind of messed up the whole operation. They had to burn a whole building down.
The whole John, because he was wired.
He was wired. They took everything. They took the whole Carter down.
Yeah, he said, burn everything. Kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, killed him. Yeah. Plan A didn't work. Plan B, after the funeral and everything, and Ice-T's mad, Mario overran, people's talking about this over.
It's done, yeah.
They wanted to infiltrate and find out what's going on. And they mad at the white boy because he was right. And
he definitely was bad.
Yeah. It's like, I told y'all. I
don't even know why you was there. You ain't even like Pookie. It wasn't they ain't like him. He just seen what was about to happen.
Yeah, he saw it. He just give him his props that like, I've been through this.
He's like, if you put me in a room full of crack, I might do it too.
I was an addict. Was any of y'all an addict?
Right.
No. So I know what happens if you put an addict in a room full of what he's addicted to. Yeah. So he's right about that. And they decide to do the plan of go rogue and go undercover and meet soft behind G Money, who believes everything.
But they went through Frankie Needles.
They went through Frankie Needles.
So he went through Frankie. Him and Frankie Needles was still cool.
And then went through the soft door, G Money.
Yeah.
And he was trying to do a side deal.
Yeah, side deal. He was mad at Nino by then because he took his
over the girl.
Over the girl.
So
and low key, like he would always be trying to play G Money for shit.
He was trying.
Why was he trying to play G Money?
He shot a young boy a little bit.
We catch all different scenes in the movie.
Yeah,
he was nutting him. You know
a little bit probably.
But but he said like, I'm gonna be the man, because like that whole thing made him insecure. Like the whole deal with the John made him insecure. That she went to the boss. Yeah. That if I'm the boss, this ain't gonna happen to me no more when I'm the boss.
Yeah.
So that's why he's trying to cut the side deal to be the boss.
Trying to be the boss.
Last thing we saw about the table scene. You know what I'm saying? When he stabbed the bull in the hand.
Yeah.
He was really talking shit to G Money.
Yeah.
Like, nigga.
You think so? Oh yeah.
No, he was looking directly at him when he did it.
Yeah, G Money messed up. Yeah, G Money messed up.
G Money messed up. Like,
very famous scene where even Martin was parodied and Martin walking in the all black. That scene was hard as I don't know what. He started jumping. He started jumping with the with the dog chairs. Like, all right, nobody don't know nothing or whatever. So
yeah, that inspired the
little fake dog.
Yeah, the whole fake dog. Everybody wearing black.
And the Death Row record and the Death Row picture.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, the Death Row.
That did expect.
Was that the Source magazine?
Source, yeah.
That inspired a lot. That went down in a lot of hip hop and community and different music and different genres and everything like that. That was very, very inspiring.
All black. That was the death of the Carter.
Yeah.
That's why they was wearing all black. That's why he had everybody wear all black.
So he had everybody.
And he tells G Money, if you mess up again, I'm gonna kill you.
Basically,
mess up again, it's over for you.
Yeah. Actually, that was the
in front of the squad.
You're
like,
right.
That's some shit you pulling to the side.
Yeah.
I forgot
He
about
did it
that.
in front of the
That's
squad.
the reason
That's
why
why
he
he
tried
saw
to go and branch off and like, I'm gonna do my own.
I'm
He
gonna do my own
smashed.
shit.
He smashed my girl.
Chuck me in front of the squad.
Who knows what's gonna happen next?
Right.
So
No, yeah.
Now he cutting side deals.
yeah, stupidly because he didn't really have like he didn't look into this boy enough
No,
to be cutting a
it's like
side
Frankie
deal.
Needles. Word.
They it wasn't even needles. It wasn't even needles. He wasn't.
No, they met in that little back alley.
Yeah, they
Right,
did.
right.
Yeah,
They met in the back alley.
Yeah, they was gonna book.
So was Needles in on it?
No. They was gonna book
No.
Needles. They was gonna book him, and he rolled to not get booked.
Yeah.
So he was in on it.
So he was in on it. So he knew there was a cop. Yeah.
He knew, and that was a way to get rid of Nino anyway.
Yeah.
Because they wanted
Yeah.
to get rid of Nino. That's why they shot.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Shot up the wedding or whatever.
Doggone G Money.
Yeah, they shot up the
Dang.
wedding.
Because as soon as they walked off, he called the Don the
about to
Peruvian,
itch.
the Peruvian whatever
The Peruvian dog's about to get itched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So G Money, and then did G Money start smoking crack by now or no?
No,
not quite.
Not quite.
He was on his way to crack. He was on his way to crack. But soon as Christopher Williams said this motherfucker look familiar, I'd be like, you figure out where this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You seen this motherfucker at.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
remember, Christopher Williams was
Yeah, he
in the very
did.
beginning.
He was in the very beginning. Saw him in the playground.
At the playground, yes.
When he shot Pookie in the foot.
That was good
Yeah.
foreshadowing. That he remembered all the way back there.
I know him.
Yeah.
Find out where you know this nigga at before I start fucking with him.
Yeah.
So
That would have been the only smart move to do. G Money, dad.
Yeah, G Money comes like they go to the playground.
Mm-hmm.
Ice-T pulls up, and then Nino just like, no, get up out of here. I don't know this boy. Like get out of here.
Yeah.
He like Nino. I mean, he basically chumped Ice-T.
Yeah.
Keisha pulls the gun out and
All that.
yeah. So then like what's the name all hype? Like it's 60% off. Like that deal sound too good.
Yeah, it was too
It's too
weird.
good.
Why didn't he smell this?
So why is it always the sweetest deal niggas be falling for?
Greed.
Deal?
That greed is
That's
crazy.
just-
He should gotta question it, like why he just popping up. And it's him. It's not like no. It's sad. It's sad to say, but I don't know why I'm just trusting a regular bull. He not like from another country or nothing like that. Why does he have this connection?
And I got all the pull in New York.
Yeah, but where he come
And I'm
from?
getting it from the Peruvians. I already went around the mob. How you going around the Peruvians? How you going around the
You
Colombians?
got to question all that.
All that should have been questioned.
But then Nino started befriending him too. So
But he saved his life.
He
He saved his life.
so he started trusting him. Yeah.
The old man pulls up
He started trusting him.
and he saves his life, which is like a theme in a lot of movies. Yeah.
They started trusting him more than G Money.
Yeah, he moved in G Money's spot.
And he said that too. Like when they was in the pool,
When
he
they was in the pool.
he snitched and said, "Yeah, you know your man G Money tried to, you know what I
Tried to
mean."
cut me a deal.
So this made it. This buries G Money even more.
Yeah.
G Money was
was
going down. He was sliding down the pole fast.
Over a chick, dog.
Over, yeah.
All over.
That's
Yeah.
where it
Chick was
started.
dying
You're right.
diabolical.
That wedged it, but she wasn't the villain. She was doing regular gold digger stuff.
She was one of the villains.
Yeah,
She was doing regular gold digger stuff.
Imagine that chick was never in that club that night. You think it'd just be another chick?
Yeah.
But the problem was it would have been a different chick, but it wouldn't have been your homie smashed and somebody who said your wife can't have no baby.
See,
and
but
I can give you a baby.
they still would have. I mean, that would have been one less thing for him to hate him for. But they still would have had the Pookie infiltration. They still would have had the Carter.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, all that stuff would happen.
and all that stuff would have happened. So would he still be as cool? Cause I guess that the girl thing hurt a lot. That just was like icing on the cake. And so,
And he said that to him too. He's like, "Yo, you slipping over a girl?
Over a
This
girl.
ain't like you.
Yeah.
You slipping over that? Like, yeah."
Then we get after the crack scene. I don't know why I was trying to get to G Money smoking crack so bad, but after G Money was smoking the crack or whatever.
Before that, that was the wedding scene, right?
Did he?
Before that.
That's
when Keisha got killed.
When Keisha
Oh
got
yeah,
killed.
Keisha got killed. Then
Keisha
he
gets killed. Yeah.
Keisha was kind of wild. Speaking of the wedding scene too, everybody know. Okay, fast forward. Wedding, big wedding. I guess Nino paid for it, and the Peruvian or the
Italians.
the Italians finally
Yeah.
came up. All right, Nino holds the girl up, which we talked about in
Crazy
another episode
scene.
too.
Crazy
One of the
scene.
most disrespectful scenes. But we found out that it wasn't really disrespectful. It was like more so he's being a coward. Holding the little girl up as a shield and trying to block himself from getting shot up from the Peruvians. Ice-T comes and gets the girl out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then Keisha was behind cover, if y'all remember.
Yeah, and
behind
ran
cover.
out.
She ran to go pick the Mac up because she only had the little
No, what I
picked up the
remember,
Mac was-
it hit her, like knocked her beads off or whatever, and then she was like, ran out. It just was like in the open. It was like, I'm never.
She let niggas up.
If I was wrong, forgive me if I'm wrong or whatever, or correct me if I'm wrong. Then she just run out after like her beads got shot, and it was like,
I don't remember the beats, but she definitely ran out.
She definitely ran out.
She ran out like in
She didn't
open.
have to.
She didn't have to do
She could
that
have stayed undercover.
Yeah,
because I'm fine with Keisha, but
because Ice-T
Yeah.
Ice-T had cover. G
Everybody
Money
had
had
cover.
cover was popping off.
There was
Dutta
somebody-
Man was popping off.
I guess somebody had to die.
Somebody
Yeah.
had to die right there.
It could have been Dutta Man.
No,
Like,
Dutta Man died
He
later.
died. Yeah, he dies later.
Yeah, I know, but
I'd rather see it. Yeah, I mean, but that was also kind of Keisha's character. Again, she the one broad daylight.
yeah,
like she
yeah,
was
yeah,
reckless.
yeah. So she was
Yeah.
reckless. So
She was reckless.
Yeah.
So it had to be her. Then after that, G Money smokes crack.
Yeah.
Then
You couldn't wait to get to that part.
Now G Money.
Now we at the crack part.
did he say?
Now G Money smokes.
when he was smoking it, what did he say? I'm my brother's keeper. Or did
No,
he
he said.
oh, now man and wife. He
Yeah,
married the
yeah,
crack.
he married the crack.
What was he?
Married the
What was
crack.
on his mind?
Huh? G Money.
His girl?
Nina.
Or lack thereof.
Nina.
Oh my gosh, he
Nina.
was wild. He was wilding. Then he married it. I want to feel like he had an American shirt on too, but he didn't.
Yeah.
It was similar to Pookie's scene, wasn't it? When he
Yeah, it was similar.
yeah,
He was in there smoking that crack.
yeah. And
got a call
then
from got a call from Nino.
and Nino killed him on the. Then he asked him, "Am I my brother's keeper?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was after he found out.
That was after he found out that Ice-T
About
was
the side deal.
about
That the side deal and everything. G Money just
That was after he
messed up.
found he was a cop.
Found out that he was a cop
Yeah, that was
and
after he
all
found out he was
that.
a cop.
G Money messed up a lot of stuff in a way, just over a female. So it should be called New Jack City and a female. that ruined the Carter.
Unique with Jack City.
Unique
with Jackson.
New week of Jack
Unique
City.
with Jackson.
Um,
But at the end, G Money flips the script,
Mm-hmm.
tells on everybody.
Nino.
Yeah. Nino.
yeah, they go on court. They go to
They go
court.
flip the script.
And
Miss Hawkins.
that was a part. Miss.
Oh, before that, Ice-T kicks his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ice-T
yeah,
kicks- yeah.
Which
They found out where he was at, and they
It's
ended
a
up in the crib.
small thing, but big thing at the same thing, film wise. It felt like he went, unless it was, this always bothered me in a movie, unless it was like twilight and the sun was about to come up, he went into his house and it was dark outside. When he beat him up and took him outside,
It
it
was
was
like-
broad daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like in the morning. It was
Okay,
5
so it might
o'clock in the
have
morning.
been 5 o'clock.
But was it though? Because it was kids outside. He got the information from the kids. Remember, it was kids on the steps. One of the kids was the young boy
Yeah.
from The Last Dragon.
Yeah, he was like, yeah,
Oh,
he shot a bull.
yeah.
He shot a bull.
Yeah.
The young boy who walked away was Richie from the Last Dragon. Yeah. It was him. And then the one boy. It was That was him.
About that.
Yep.
He had on the glasses and he looked like, you know what I'm saying, he looked like Michael Bivins' son. He's like, yeah, Nino, he sponsored our Argona's uniform.
Yeah, we
As a matter
ain't-
of fact, he's 5-0. I remember
That was Richie.
That part stuck out like it was like a different whole movie. It's like they was on a commercial or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you right about that.
Yep.
So they couldn't have been 5 o'clock
Couldn't have
in the
been 5
morning.
o'clock in the morning because a bunch of kids on the steps.
It was kids.
Yeah,
on
but
the
it was at night.
It was at night, but then in the morning, but then when they come outside,
He wasn't in the
noon.
house. He wasn't in the house that
Okay, so
long.
let's just say.
He wasn't in the
for
house
movie
that
sake,
long.
let's just say for movie sake. They waited, found out what exactly room he was in, yada yada yada.
It wasn't that hard.
I made him probably.
He had to post.
Then he had to get,
It was bodyguards on the
roof. He had to get the rest of his cop gang out there. He had to call Judd Nelson because Judd Nelson wasn't with him. Yeah. He had to call Judd Nelson.
But he went and did that by himself. He went in there by himself,
Judd
right?
Nelson was there. That's who stopped him from killing him.
Killing him at the end.
Yeah, he had to get his squad. So after he knocked him off the jaw.
He was like, throw him down here.
Yeah, throw him down here to me. Yeah.
How far did he throw him down?
It was like three fights. 3 fights. He would have did if
he did some trash.
He would have broke a leg.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like he's like on the third floor.
And then Nino in court, he like you said, he snitched on everybody. There's a lot of iconic scenes in this movie. Educated, but I never liked you anyway. Oh no, he said that when he stabbed him.
Yeah,
but he's educated. Why was he still coming around? Why was he still?
They was all there though.
After he got stabbed.
Yeah, I'm not coming to your court case.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't came to the court date either.
Yeah, I'm not coming.
but it's
and he said I don't like you anyway.
But his his cousin or whoever was there because she testified.
Yeah, she testified. Maybe he was there for her support, not so much for him.
And Uniqua was there. She was in there. She was there. Uniqua was in the courtroom.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, she got slapped. She got slapped.
She got slapped.
Yeah, I think slapped the shit out of him. She was trying. She pulled the gun out on him.
Oh yeah.
Slapped her all across the room before he punched Nino out the window.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was in the house. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Looking good as a mother.
Yeah, she was delicious looking. But then after that, he didn't get any time. How much did he get? He didn't
3 years down to a year. He was 3 years total. 3 years to life with good time 1 year.
Yeah.
With good time 1 year.
He gave up the tapes on everybody.
Yeah. He gave up a whole bunch of tapes and then he got out of it.
So he probably snitched on the Peruvians. He didn't snitch on the Italians.
How was he gonna get out of that?
He was snitching on everybody.
He might have got. He was gonna get killed.
Leave.
Yeah. Leave.
Yeah.
They
didn't get him in jail because he had to do the year in jail.
But he was still chilling because remember the old man had to kill him. He was at the.
That was coming out of the court date.
Yeah,
that was the same day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the same day.
That was the same day.
Yeah.
He just did an he just did an interview. Like he's like, what do you think? The greatest country in the world. Greatest country. I love this justice system.
He was definitely a sociopath. He was crazy. Yeah. But that's how the whole movie ended. Everything and with Nino Brown getting killed, a lot of Nino Browns came about after that movie. Yeah. Before the movie, all that type of stuff inspired a lot. What do y'all final thoughts on the movie as a whole and everything like that? Like, what do you think, Vinny?
Man, it's a hood classic.
Yeah, it's a hood.
If it's on, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I'll watch
it. Unless it's the edit, like this one. Edited somehow.
Yeah, edited kind of takes away from it. Yeah. Mickey Fricky.
Remember the era of edited movies?
Yeah. I used to come on.
Oh hell, man! You get your hell money.
Or it used to come on USA. You be like, oh, New Jack City on USA.
Man,
it ain't gonna be the New Jack City.
I hated Mickey Ficky. Like, who's doing this? I hated that.
And it'd be a total.
Was the worst movie I've ever watched.
It was a total different voice on there too. They were like, that's Mickey Ficky.
It's so pointless.
Mickey Fricky. Just blank it out. Just
blank it out.
Yeah, don't say Mickey Fricky. Mickey Fricky was crazy.
You messing with our intelligence now. I don't like that.
You should have did like you should do music edits or like
yeah.
Remember they used to put that like ding. They used to put that instead of the cuss words.
What's your final thoughts on this, Vish?
For me, watching it this time again, it's one of them joints I watch all the time when it's on, but I watched it intentionally this time, as like not as a filmmaker, but as somebody who edits and stuff like that, who creates a series. I knew it was. We always called it the Black Scarface. You know what I mean? It was Black Scarface or Hood Scarface. But this time, just watching the parallels was crazy to me. Coming from nothing and rising up to be the kingpin, having to kill some people to get there. Like Tony did the same thing with his people. With the boy who was who had the car dealership. I forget his name, and took his chick. Mm-hmm. He did the same thing with the Italians. Yeah. Had to knock them off to get to the top. The fact that a woman ended up, I don't know why I said a woman. Like I don't know why I said it like that. The fact that Tony and Manny fell out over a woman, his sister. Yeah, Nino and G Money, their initial fallout was over a woman. So it was like a lot of parallels. Like in getting to the top, even like again, Tony went out in a blaze of glory, but Nino goes out similarly. You know what I mean? Like he goes out either way.
Yeah.
So it was just watching the two arcs was interesting for me this time, just because I just watched Scarface the other day. So like those things were still playing in my mind. Like, yo, they said this is our Scarface, but I'm like, they did a good job with some of those parallels.
Yeah, it's very parallel. Did a good job with that. Yeah, hood classic, as everybody said.
Great acting by Nino. Wesley Snipes killed that.
It did a good.
I think everybody.
Yeah, everybody did a good.
It's one of the movies I don't ever want. Like we remaking everything, and that's irking me. Don't touch that.
They probably going.
Don't touch. Like leave that alone.
They're gonna forget about it, the young people, and then they're gonna try to do it. They redid.
Don't make a 2.
They gonna probably try.
Don't do it like.
Didn't they do a play? Didn't they do a New Jack City play?
I think they did. Yeah, they did like a stage play. They did. What's the name was in it?
They tried.
Cole from Martin was in that joint. I think.
Playing who?
I don't know. It probably was G-Man. I don't know, but either way, they did a stage play.
Yeah, so they trying. They going
only if you gonna do Uniqua's backstory. I wouldn't.
A spinoff
Uniqua spinoff. I ain't mad at that.
How she got there?
I'm not mad at that.
The Uniqua
that
story.
Would be dope because I'm already making the movie in my head.
I'm seeing for that joint.
I'm already making the movie in my head. Yeah.
What's her name? Kind of lazy though. Uniqua. Like I'm unique.
I hate to say it like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Uniqua.
that was another thing in the 90s. The 90s.
So unique names.
Names coming out of nowhere. Yeah, them names is coming out of nowhere.
Yeah. Shout out to the casting though, because I mean, it wasn't but so many women gangsters. Like Keisha was way before Snoop. Like Snoop from The Wire, everybody talk about Snoop from The Wire, but Keisha was that one.
Even though her backstory probably wasn't really, it didn't really make you connect with her.
She had a backstory.
She had no backstory. Yeah, she was just muscle.
And also, I had just known her as Theo, the joint Theo was crushing on in the Cosby Show before that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not saying she had no other roles.
That was actually, now that I think about it, that's totally different. Yeah, the character than what she usually plays.
That's just how that goes in another universe.
But I like that. That's good.
He was doing that thing, and then she stopped doing that thing, and then started getting down with Nino. She met Nino.
Oh, it's the same joint. So she dropped out of NYC.
She dropped out of NYC.
I got you. I'm with you on this. I like this. I like this.
You always complain.
She got hard. She
like
turned to a hardcore job. You know what?
That's Nino started taking it to the gun range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Theo,
they was out there. So nickel and diamond.
This Theo fault. Theo broke her heart. She had to drop out of school.
He went with Justine.
We didn't connected the Cosby Show in New Jack City. I like
They're all in New York.
Like this.
So
all New York.
That's crazy.
It's Theo's fault.
Yeah. You got people killed. You got the roster man killed. You got her killed.
All of this because Theo ain't know how to act.
Dag, Theo. But you wanted Justine, so that I can't even blame you for that. Yeah, Justine was bad.
And Malcolm Jamal Warner was my man's before he passed. We was real cool. So shout out, like, rest in peace, but Theo, that's Theo's fault. That's Theo's fault.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Malcolm Jamal Warner. All right, this has been
How did we make Theo the villain just now?
Theo's the best.
I don't know what just
I love it.
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I love doing stuff like this. Like I had this. I put up a joint. This is two different joints, but I put up a joint how House Party and Friday are in the same universe. Because Stanley's in both of them. Stanley was the friend who clogged the toilet. Both the dad and Friday. John Witherspoon's in both of them.
Yeah.
AJ John, not but Ezell is in both of them. Yeah. It's so many of the same characters. I love doing things like that, connecting the dots between two universes. Yeah. It's obviously bull, but it's fun to do.
It is fun to do. It is fun to do.
And
Baby Boys, yeah. I even went so far as to track where they filmed the houses. Mm-hmm. And it's like 4 or 5 miles apart from the House Party.
Well, that makes sense because
it's all LA.
Yeah, it's all in LA.
But I went hard with that joint. Yeah. And then again, they what's the name? You could connect Boomerang and House Party because they was both the John Witherspoon and the wife upstairs was the same.
Oh yeah,
David Allen grandparents and Boomerang
and Bilal.
Bilal got tired of playing them, and they moved to the East Coast. He moved to the East Coast. He got
a job.
He got sick of it.
He got a job.
He started using regular names.
Yep.
Yeah, he started using his regular name.
He's sick of it.
That's crazy work.
Yeah,
that is crazy. Bro.
I love doing stuff like this, yo.
I love it. I love it. That's dope.
But this has been another episode of Old Heads Online.
Hit that like button. Leave us a comment.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Like and subscribe. We're going to see you next time.
On the flip.
Peace.
Peace.